What a load of waffle. And that was going on all night. And it didn't disturb Rachel, but it disturbed me.
In 300 metres, turn right onto Ypres Weg.
At the end of the road, turn right, Ypres Weg.
We said that differently, didn't we?
Yeah. I don't think I didn't have the foggiest idea to pronounce that.
Turn right, Carnardalan, then turn left.
In 500 metres, turn right to stay on Canadalan.
This can't be right. You can't get coaches down here.
There might be another way of getting there.
Continue on Rosestraat for 800 metres. Right onto WW1 Straat.
Bear right, Weefwegerstraat.
Seems to be. Well, both of them are narrow. Yeah, it seems to be that one.
We'll get back to the main road and go up and back down
Yeah, it
that
says
way.
Vinegar Stride. Stride, that one. It tells you to go that way.
Continue on WW1 Straat for 1 kilometre.
No, I think we should have gone along the main road instead of like that. I think we should turn around.
Why just keep going? The civilization.
After 300 metres, you have reached your destination. It is on your right.
That is it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How not to approach Tyne Cot Cemetery. Yeah, I think we should have gone down the main road and then...
You have reached your destination, Weefwegerstraat. It is on your right.
That's it, this is it. Yeah. So we've arrived at Tyne Cot Cemetery, the largest Commonwealth graveyard in the world. As far as we can tell from the internet, it is dog friendly.
Wilfred Stephen Hamlin, age 25.
Got speakers reading out the names
William
of the
Williamson,
dead.
age 25.
It's the visitor centre.
Wilfred Holland, age 26.
Now this doesn't seem to close, it says it's open 24 hours a day. You don't pay for the parking.
Age 32.
Okay, the dogs are not allowed in the visitor centre. Go into the signs.
Harold John Brookfield, age 28. Joseph Holroyd Ratton, age 35. Age 27. Collins Bernard T. Age unknown. Thomas William Gay. Age unknown.
Like when they first did it then. Yes.
Yeah.
An officer of the Great War. Oh, isn't it?
What I could find yesterday, just doing a very quick bit of research, is that it's called Tyne Cot after these bunkers and the Northumberland Fusiliers who have little houses up there called Tyne Cots that resembled these, or they thought they did. Again, from what I could research yesterday, when the King visited here after the war, he suggested that they build this monument here on top of one of those bunkers. So in the cemetery there are nearly 12,000, just a few short of 12,000 graves, and around about 8,000 of those are unknown, and there are four, we found two of them, four German graves, which I didn't quite understand, but something about they were being dressed, I think, maybe bandaged or something, in one of the bunkers here. So there's two of them. Where the other two? Those aren't them.
No, no.
This monument was there
Careful
during the war. That one there.
Oh.
I recognised it.
And what's it for?
Can't remember, but
Which war, the first?
yes, there's a picture of it in the battlefield sort of thing.
Did they not fight the First World War and the Second World War in the same areas?
But all this was, there's a picture on Google because monuments come up, so I clicked on it to see if it was worth visiting. And obviously it's there. But I recognise the roundabout. We went to these petrol stations last time. What was the price on that?
I didn't notice because you were talking about something else, so my mind wasn't looking at petrol stations.
There people waved at us last time.
Oh yes, by the bakers or something, by a shop they were. And here.
In 400 meters, turn right onto Bulwark's Road.
What's going on? Where's the proper car park? we're on one of these. So I suggest it's one here. So we've just arrived at Urban Gardens, Ypres, and this time we're parked on the outside bit, which is more of an air. If you go through the barrier around the corner there, it's more like a campsite. Normally it's number plate recognition, you need to make sure they have your number plate, but at the moment the barrier is up. Reception has been redeveloped and there's a hut round the corner which is now reception for the moment, and we're going to walk in to Ypres for lunch. Last time we went in for an evening meal and we went to see the ceremony at the Menine Gate, and if you'd like to see that, then if you look at our playlist where we went to the Netherlands, it's the last video on there. The advice for going to see the ceremony at the Menine Gate is get there about an hour before it starts. We got sort of, say, front row seats, it's all standing, but we were right at the front, and when we went it got about 10 deep, so get there early is the advice for that. But as we've done that, we're not worried about that today. Also, we went into the campsite part last time and we were on a slope and we needed to use ramps, and we couldn't because the ramps kept slipping on the plastic surface that they had, so something else to consider. It is cheaper to go on the outside bit and they are fairly wide, so we just thought it's just a one-night stop before we go to the tunnel tomorrow, so that's what we're doing. So that's the path that comes down from the campsite, brings you down to a roundabout. If you cross over, you can go across a bridge there through the town walls. They're eating something. You can cross the bridge there, go through the town walls, and then just work your way along, but it is sort of a back street, so we thought this time we'd walk along and go through the Menine Gate from this end. Menine Gate? Menin?
Menine Gate.
Men. So what is it? So we thought we'd walk this way and go through the Menine Gate. Now I can use both. So we're approaching the gate from the other side of the river. And literally that's about, what, 10 minutes walk? Not even 10 minutes. So last time we came, we managed to find my great-great-grandfather, Frederick Brazier, that's up on one of the panels at the gate. If you're interested in that, as I say, last episode in the Netherlands playlist. But it's just nice to come and see it again. Got forged by children on the occasion of the blacksmith event of Ypres 2016, and it's not this. I presume it's talking about this. That panel there, that door opens and it's got a record of all the names and where they are. So Frederick Brazier is up there somewhere. In the centre of Ypres. Trying to find a restaurant that will take dogs. That one over there does, but we're just going to have a look at some others. museum in there. Right, we've driven up, we've walked all the way around the square and down some of the roads, got some bread for tea, and we're coming back to where we were before. So we're just walking back now. We've had a lovely lunch just outside the clothall. We met some lovely people that actually recognised us from YouTube, and they had a lovely golden retriever called Morgan, and had a good chat about all sorts of things. But that was nice. It was a nice way to finish lunch, and the lunch was delicious, wasn't it? I'll see if I can find the name of the restaurant. I have to look on Google Maps, but it was right outside the clothall. Absolutely delicious. We've come back to the gate and we're walking along the top here. The river is on the other side there, so that's the way we walked in. We're walking back this way, and if I remember rightly, we have to walk through the wall, and this is now going through town wall. Now, there are some steps down over there that we could have come down, but it's all that sort of grating type walkway that the dogs aren't that keen on. Country, how tempting it would be for the kids to try and walk up and over, as I'm sure they have done.
So there's a sign saying not to.
Yeah, but that's not going to stop anyone, is it? So this is the campsite area. We've got bigger pitches with grass. Got this sanitary block at the end, and there are some emptying points, and there's a code to get in. Decent showers. So basically you've got 3 showers and sinks in there, and 2 cubicles for men, and possibly the same for the ladies. We were down the far end last time, and they're sloped. These are quite level, but you get to choose, I think, and I chose that one because of where it was. Don't choose that one. I had to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they said you can leave at whatever time you like, there's no problem. So I guess a lot of people do that for catching the ferries. Right, we're just preparing to go. It's about 6:45 in the morning. Didn't have a brilliant night last night. If I stop, there's a rumble. Woodpeckers. I don't know if you can hear that sort of constant rumble. It was a bit like when aircraft go over a low rumble, and that was going on all night. And it didn't disturb Rachel, but it disturbed me. And I sat in the cab last night having tea. Somehow the cab sort of amplified it. It was quite loud. I couldn't sit in the cab. So I'm sure I might get used to it, but I don't remember that from last time. And it actually would put me off coming here again. Just see if you can hear it. Rachel's emptying the dogs. That's basically going to be it for this tour, I think. Tomorrow we leave fairly early for the ferry. I might just put arriving at pet reception on the end of the video for those people with dogs that want to see where pet reception is and that sort of thing. But again, it's very, very easy. It's not such a big commercial place as in Folkestone. It literally is a big sort of porter cabin on this side, unless they've changed it. So if you've enjoyed these videos, if you've been following us on this holiday, don't forget to give us a like and if I can get a sprocket to stand still. And don't forget to subscribe, it's free. And join us again. We're not quite sure what's happening in the next few weeks because we did have some plans. We'll just have to see how the fuel crisis goes. We've just currently filled up yesterday at £1.98 as it converts over from euros, £1.98. So we'll see whether we change our plans or carry on to plans. So we'll just have to take that one as we go. Obviously it's the price of diesel is not comparable with the war that's going on. So see you next time. Oh, what a load of waffle. What a load of waffle. I was trying to say that's the end of the video, but
I know, and you're going on first world problems.
yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.